Commissioners, are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have a bit of stillness in the House? Good afternoon. I understand that in moments like this, when someone greets you, you don't greet back. But I was pushing my luck, and I realized I've pushed it twice. We are just here to see you because you haven't heard the voice of the Commission, the official voice of the Commission, for the whole day. And so the purpose of this interaction is to get the Commission, and let me be clear, the Commission, as opposed to the administration, to speak to you on a few issues that we believe we need to share with you and put on record. For that reason, we will not have a question and answer session. We're going to have that later in the evening. We're a bit pressed for time, but it's important for you to hear what the Commission has to say, and then we'll return in the afternoon, in the evening, or maybe even in the late evening for a question and answer. And I hope that by that time you'll have had time to digest the statement of the Commission. I'm going to ask the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mr. Msutu Miepa, to deliver that statement. He's just going to talk to you. He's not even going to read a statement. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, I want to drink when I can. Good afternoon to friends, political contestants, the media, South Africans in the world looking at us or following us at this very important juncture in our history. Just a few thoughts that we thought from the Commission's point of view, we really need to take you into our confidence and let you know what is keeping us engaged with at this moment. Evidently, you are aware that the collation process is eminently nearing completion. As you know, and you can see from the leaderboard, the process is over 99%. The results management process anywhere in the world, in any election, is the most sensitive part of the election management. And in this regard, the Commission is mindful that all electoral stakeholders must remain confident in the integrity of the results management process as a whole. We therefore want to point out a few very pertinent issues. First, the results management process that is being used in the 2024 national and provincial elections is one that was developed in-house in the IEC. It wasn't a shelf-based product. It was developed with specific compliance to our electoral legislation, in particular the Electoral Act. We emphasize that it is a system that takes into account the amendments that have been made in the law. Where the Electoral Commission has engaged service providers In the electoral process, these service providers were procured openly, and the award of their services was publicly published. This information remains publicly available. The result systems being used in these elections were specified, developed, tested, and in fact, availed by the Commission itself. That process required that we engage the services of professional auditors who would then audit the system to ensure that it would do what it was designed to do, and to certify that it does in fact do so. That was done. The auditors were secured in that manner, and their details are available. Kolobe, if I'm not mistaken, is Deloitte and Touche. The auditors, the audit firm, but the work they have done was open and through public processes. Once Deloitte and Touche had audited the systems and assured us that indeed they do what they are designed to do, that process was opened to contestants in the National Political Liaison Committee. We have a history of doing so. We did not move away from that rich history. They had an opportunity, a window period, to look at the systems, to bring their own auditors, to satisfy themselves that the systems that we have developed, gotten auditors to audit, will in fact do what it is meant to do, or will do what they are meant to do. That process too was finalized appropriately. Parties engaged and were in fact happy that the systems would do what they should do. Once that was done, the systems were then sealed for use in these elections. That's what we are using as we speak currently. We also want to point out that the Commission has in fact looked at all processes in this period where results are being managed. They have looked at the availability and functionality of the systems, and the Commission is pleased to indicate that the result systems have remained functional and uncompromised throughout the current results compilation process. These results that are being used are indeed the ones that are posting results to the leaderboard here. But they don't only do that. Those of you in the media that have been accredited know that we give you a live feed. Those of you that have apps on your mobile devices and desktops have a feed to the results process. Political parties and independent candidates in all of our result centers have that live feed just as we have it, and simultaneously as we all have it. We want to emphasize that that feed has remained functional and uncompromised. We point out, as we did yesterday, that the technical fault on the leaderboards that was experienced was regrettable, but it had nothing to do with tampering or otherwise of the results management systems. It was a technical glitch that we experienced momentarily, and it has been resolved. What is most fundamental at the moment and for all of our contestants in these elections, and good men and women that we have in this nation and anywhere in the world, must, and we encourage them to follow the results on the result systems. Because this is a transparent process and it's open to all, we at the Commission have said, and we repeat it, where you find fault or errors, we are not too distant to look at those. It's precisely why we open these things for transparency and for everyone to be confident in the process. We are processing results at the moment, and a few that are remaining must complete the audit process and every one of those measures that has been specified. For purposes of transparency, Grant Thornton Consortium of auditors are indeed the auditors we have procured for this process. And they are aware that all of you want a credible outcome to this election. They are under no illusion that the job they have to do is a light job. It's important to you, it's important to us, it's important to the rest of the world. Let me deal with a part that is also as critical as the results management processes, and that is the objection process. As part of finalizing the results management process, the Commission wishes to assure this nation and everyone else that is following our elections indeed that we continue to place priority on the finalization of these results in a transparent and orderly manner. We are not going to rush. We are not going to overlook anything. We are going to walk as we look at every area of the work that is before us. At this stage, we are receiving feedback, and our CEO and his team have in fact come to us after engaging with a PLC here and receiving from them a request to say that will the Commission look at those objections that would be filed late in terms of the law using condonation prescripts that are well entrenched in our law. I'm very pleased as we have communicated that to the PLC. I'm pleased to indicate that the Commission has in fact agreed to that request because there is a lot of goodwill that must be shown throughout this election compilation process. We have agreed that that process proceed or be continued with until 1800 hours this afternoon. The Commission welcomes this constructive way of allowing political parties and independent candidates to bring their deep felt concerns to the Commission, and for the Commission to engage similarly in their concerns. This is very important in an electoral contest. The Commission wishes to reiterate that every concern raised in these objections will be considered, and we will do so carefully. In this process, the attitude of the Commission is not to put form over substance. We are not going to be technical. We are going to look at the issues that are brought before us, and we are going to consider them in the process of assuring the integrity of these elections. Where the Commission finds materiality through the results process, it will order appropriate remedy, which in some instances may include specific recounts. As I lead to the conclusion of this update, there are a few things I also want to indicate. The disposition of the Commission remains one that is engaged with this electoral process and ensuring its integrity. We are engaged with that. We also remain positive as we hear and see leaders, South Africans, ordinary people, people with great influence reflect on these elections. It is not inappropriate to say that those voices matter, but we are encouraged that there are many voices that speak and that are positive that this work will conclude well. We are grateful, and we want to assure South Africa that we will take you into our confidence right to the end. We ask for all electoral stakeholders, especially the esteemed leaders of contesting political parties and independent candidates, the media, civil society, faith-based institutions, institutions of traditional leadership, organized labor, organized business, and every one of the citizens of this beloved country to please remain calm, for leaders to lead this nation at this time, and for voices of reason to continue to prevail. This is a moment that we need to manage and manage well. We are grateful that we have come this far with all of you. Don't be tired. We are not done yet. Come this last mile with us. We thank you, we appreciate you, and we appreciate the fact that you know that we are here and working hard. May God bless this beautiful nation that we all love. Thank you very much. We will update you later, and we will provide opportunities where you can then raise questions. But for now, we go back to our workspaces so that you know this work is done and done well. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Chair. We'll see you in the evening, and we're going to talk during that time. Please hold steady. Thank you. Time will be announced by the communications team. Let me not take over their job.